Allison. Welcome to Forest Escape.
You can build your own greenhouse and you can keep the costs down as low as possible to start with. My greenhouse was built a different size than what we're talking about today. Today I'm suggesting a design that is cheaper to build and is 8 by 8. I'm going to share this concept design with you in Photoshop because it allows me to move the mouse and show you different portions. So this is the concept for the slanted roof greenhouse. So it is 99 inches tall in the front and goes down to, I think it's 75 inches tall in the back. So basically it has a walk-in door that's 36 inches wide, 6 feet tall. And the 8-foot design is a good size. An 8 by 8 gives you plenty of room to be able to have shelving for plants and a workbench for potting and an overhead shelf for supplies. You're going to use treated lumber for the exterior and untreated lumber in the interior. Bucket of exterior hex head screws 3-inch, bucket of exterior hex head screws 1.5 inch. Approximately 16 or more, as you like, of 3-inch braces for stress areas and added strength. This is built on cement blocks, and on the ground is weed block and cedar chip covering. So you can spill as much water or dirt as you want, and it will go right clean through the floor. The 6-foot tall door, 36 inches wide. The overhead shelving, approximately 90 inches. That's going to strengthen the front top wall. So you can see it here being screwed on. So that's going to give you added stability. You can always add more studs as you like. When you look at the workbench, that's going to strengthen the front wall bottom. So again, you're screwing this to the studs. So it's giving you stability. You don't need to put cross members for strength because you're going to use your built-in shelving and workbench to do the job for you. It saves some wood. This has like 1x4 planks for the shelving and the workbench top. I mean, whatever you can afford that's thin and wide. All right. You need, of course, doorknob, lock, hinges. And again, we're thinking about something that cannot be opened by a raccoon. Okay. Slanted roof, clear polycarbonate roofing. And the sides, 12 mil reinforced greenhouse plastic for the walls. You could have two 18-inch playhouse windows with screens, 94-inch rain gutter with a downspout so that you can save all the water runoff from the roof. Your roof supports 2x4s, treated lumber, polycarbonate roofing, some kind of supports, 1x2s, something like that. And you have special screws for the polycarbonate roofing and some paint. Okay, so that shows you the main look of the greenhouse. And next we're going to be talking about the sides and then the roof. So looking at the back, 96 inches wide, 75 inches tall. Okay, we're going to zoom out here and fit on the screen. All right, so the front and the door facing the sun, 99 inches tall total, including the thickness of the 2x4 on the top and on the bottom. We're going to run a diagonal support for stability. Okay. And on the roof, maybe 12-foot boards, 10-foot boards. You have to decide what you want. It's better to have supports that hang off in the front and the back, because then you're going to keep the rain from going on your head when you enter the door. And also on the back, you're going to be able to collect the water runoff into a rain barrel. Okay, so that's the idea. Here are the little windows. You need to have some ventilation. So in the roof supports, you'll have 1x4s going across horizontally, and maybe 1x2s going vertically. And of course, you have your main studs on the outer frame all the way around. So it's useful to have it on an angle because everything runs off. The leaves easily are swept off. The water is going to run down. You'll be able to save the water and use it for your plants. And the polycarbonate roofing is really strong, and the clear is going to allow the sun to shine right through. My greenhouse is a rectangle. It's approximately 14 feet wide by 7 feet deep, and it is built on a grade, which is good and bad. And it's quite difficult. I should have built it on concrete blocks, but I didn't. So it's got some blocking on some sides and not on others. So I'm going to have to pour concrete at some point. When you're thinking about the height of the ceilings and the trusses, it's nice to be able to work on a step ladder versus having to use a full-scale 20-foot ladder or something like that. So it just makes it a whole lot easier to have lower ceilings. The plastic was a painful learning process. You can't use the heavy mill plastic from like Tractor Supply. It will be biodegradable in 2 years. So basically, you have to buy reinforced greenhouse plastic. It's a 12 mil, and it has fiber going perpendicular. So it's really very strong. This is an enlargement, so you can see the greenhouse 12 mil reinforced plastic. It shows a little bit, but it's really tough, and it withstands any branches that might fall and anything that might try to penetrate the surface. It is really tough. I did put a header board and shelf going from front to back, so it provides a lot of storage. My workbench is smaller and only has 2 legs, and you can use various types of wood for the top, anything that you can put together that's cheap, and you can paint it and it'll work for what you need. The design I talked about today has a different kind of shelf design. This will only support a low amount of weight, so a few flats with seedlings. And the design that I talked about today is a U shape in 2 shelves, and it is much sturdier. And you have a lot more workspace, so it's definitely better in the design that I'm showing you today. This shows the shed window, chicken coop, playhouse set of 2 windows. Okay, so 14 by 21. Back in 2020, they were $62.50 for a set of 2. And I think nowadays they are actually that much each. This is the cushion tape, and it has adhesive, and I used that along any sharp areas before putting the reinforced greenhouse plastic down. So it was a protector to make sure that the plastic doesn't get hurt. And this is the webbing that I used on the outside, wherever the greenhouse plastic would have a seam or meet another layer. It's easy to use the hand stapler and staple down the plastic with this on top. It'll keep it from having the greenhouse plastic rip because this webbing is really strong. And this is the 12 mil reinforced plastic here.
Be sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Have a great day.